land of ancient traditions, mighty samurai, and powerful shoguns, Japan spent centuries in isolation, untouched by the outside world. But when foreign ships arrived at its shores, everything changed. From fierce battles and divine winds that saved the nation to a rapid transformation that turned Japan into a global superpower, this is the story of resilience, war, and reinvention. How did Japan rise from a feudal past to a technological giant? The answer lies in its incredible journey through history, one that shaped the world as we know it today. Imagine a nation that spent over 200 years in complete isolation, cut off from the rest of the world, only to emerge as one of the most technologically advanced and culturally rich countries on the planet. This is the story of Japan, a land of samurai, shoguns, and divine winds. But how did this island nation transform from a feudal society to a global superpower? Let's dive into the fascinating history of Japan, where ancient traditions meet modern innovation. Japan's story begins over 40,000 years ago, when the first settlers arrived from mainland Asia. These early inhabitants, during the Jomon Period, 14,000 to 300 BC, were hunter-gatherers known for their unique cord-marked pottery. By the Yayoi period, 300 BC, 300 AD, rice farming and metal tools were introduced, transforming Japan into an agricultural society. One of the most intriguing figures of this era was Queen Himiko, a mysterious ruler mentioned in Chinese records. She governed the kingdom of Yamatai, which some believe was Japan's first centralized state. This period laid the foundation for Japan's early political and cultural development. Fast forward to the Heian period, 794 to 1185 AD, often called Japan's Golden Age. The imperial court in Kyoto flourished, producing timeless works like The Tale of Genji, the world's first novel. But beneath the surface, power was shifting. The rise of the samurai class marked the beginning of Japan's feudal era. The Kamakura shogunate, 1185 to 1333 AD, established by the Minamoto clan, was Japan's first military government. The samurai, Japan's warrior class, became the backbone of society. But their skills were put to the ultimate test when the Mongol Empire, led by Kublai Khan, attempted to invade Japan in 1274 and 1281. Twice the Mongols were repelled by a combination of fierce samurai resistance and typhoons that the Japanese called divine winds, kamikaze. These events not only saved Japan, but also became a symbol of its resilience. By the 15th century, Japan was plunged into chaos during the Sengoku Period, 1467 to 1603 AD, a time of intense civil war among rival daimyo, feudal lords. This era saw the rise of legendary figures like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu, who unified Japan after decades of conflict. The Tokugawa shogunate, 1603 to 1868 AD, brought peace and stability, but at a cost. Japan adopted a policy of sakoku, isolation, cutting off almost all contact with the outside world. For over 200 years, Japan developed its unique culture, but it also fell behind in technological advancements. Japan's isolation ended in 1853, when American Commodore Matthew Perry arrived with a fleet of warships, demanding Japan open its ports to trade. This event triggered the Meiji Restoration, 1868, a period of rapid modernization and industrialization. Under Emperor Meiji, Japan transformed itself into a modern nation-state. Railways, telegraph lines, and a universal education system were introduced. The samurai class was abolished, and Japan adopted Western military tactics and technologies. By the early 20th century, Japan had defeated China in the First Sino-Japanese War, 1894 to 1895, and Russia in the Russo-Japanese War, 1904 to 1905, establishing itself as a dominant force in Asia. Japan's expansionist ambitions led to its involvement in World War II. The war ended with the devastating atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Japan surrendered, and the country was occupied by Allied forces under General Douglas MacArthur. During the occupation, Japan underwent significant democratic reforms and shifted its focus to economic development. By the mid-1960s, Japan had emerged as the world's second-largest economy, renowned for its technological innovation and industrial prowess. Today, Japan is a global leader in technology, culture, and innovation. From its ancient traditions to its modern achievements, Japan's history is a story of resilience and adaptability. Its journey from isolation to global prominence continues to inspire the world. From the divine winds that saved Japan from Mongol invasions to the atomic bombs that ended World War II, Japan's history is a testament to the power of resilience and reinvention. As we look to the future, Japan's story reminds us that even the most isolated nations can rise to become global leaders. What lessons can we learn from Japan's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history.